It's been 40 years since Who's the Boss first hit television screens, bringing laughter and heartwarming moments to millions. Centered around former baseball player turned housekeeper Tony Maselli and his no-nonsense employer Angela Bauer, the sitcom became a staple of 80s and early 90s TV, earning multiple Emmy nominations. But decades later, what happened to its beloved cast? Some remained in the spotlight, while others tragically passed away or disappeared from Hollywood. Let's take a look. Alyssa Milano as Samantha Maselli. Alyssa Milano was born on December 19, 1972, in Brooklyn, New York. At just 12 years old, she stepped into the role of Samantha Maselli on Who's the Boss. From 1984 to 1992, portraying a lively teenage girl growing up under the care of her father, Tony, in a heartfelt journey through adolescence. This role not only launched Milano's career, but also made her a familiar face to a generation of young viewers. After Who's the Boss? She left a lasting impact as Phoebe Halliwell on Charmed for 8 seasons, a role that became iconic in the fantasy genre. More recently, she appeared in Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later, solidifying her lasting presence in the entertainment industry. Alyssa Milano's personal life has drawn just as much attention as her career. She had a brief marriage to Chinjun Tate, a member of the band Remy Zero, in 1999, though it lasted less than a year. Later, she found happiness with talent agent David Bugliari, marrying in 2009 and welcoming 2 children. Beyond acting, Milano is a prominent activist, closely associated with the Me Too movement and women's rights campaigns. In 2025, at 52, she continues to balance her acting career with her roles as a mother and social advocate. Katherine Helmond as Mona Robinson. Katherine Helmond was born on July 5, 1929, in Galveston, Texas. At 55, she took on the role of Mona Robinson in Who's the Boss? From 1984 to 1992, playing Angela Bauer's witty and charismatic mother, always ready with sharp advice and a touch of humor. Her natural charm and comedic timing made Helmond a standout on the show. Before this, she was best known as Jessica Tate in Soap, a dark comedy series, and later had a recurring role on Everybody Loves Raymond. She also left her mark in films like Brazil and Time Bandits, making significant contributions to both television and cinema. Katherine Helmond's personal life was much quieter than her vibrant on-screen presence. She married David Christian in 1962, and they remained together until the end of her life. In later years, Helmond battled Alzheimer's, a difficult health challenge. She passed away on February 23, 2019, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 89. Tony Danza as Tony Maselli. Tony Danza was born on April 21, 1951, in Brooklyn, New York. At 33, he brought Tony Maselli to life on Who's the Boss? From 1984 to 1992, portraying a former baseball player turned housekeeper, bringing warmth, humor, and a devoted heart to the Bauer family. This role not only defined Danza's career, but also created one of the most memorable TV characters of the 1980s. Prior to Who's the Boss, he gained fame in Taxi, and later starred in The Tony Danza Show, along with films like Angels in the Outfield and Don Joan. Tony Danza's personal life has had its ups and downs. He married Rhonda Yeoman in 1970, and they had 1 child before divorcing in 1974. In 1986, he remarried Tracy Robinson, with whom he had 2 more children, but they divorced in 2013 after nearly 25 years together. In 2025, at 73, Danza remains active in entertainment, writing books and engaging in charitable projects while maintaining his health and energy. Earl Bowen as Jim Peterson. Earl Bowen was born on August 8, 1941, in New York City, New York. At 43, he appeared as Jim Peterson in Who's the Boss? In 1984, playing a calm, wise character who provided depth to the show's dynamic. Though his role was small, Bowen left a lasting impression with his seasoned presence. Beyond this, he was best known as Dr. Peter Silberman in the first 3 Terminator films, a character that became iconic in sci-fi cinema. He also had an extensive voice acting career in World of Warcraft, Kim Possible, and Clifford the Big Red Dog. Earl Bowen's personal life was marked by both love and loss. He married Carol Keene in 1970, and they shared a happy life until her passing in 2001. While still coping with that loss, Bowen faced another battle, lung cancer, which ultimately took his life on January 5, 2023 in Hawaii at the age of 81. Judith Light as Angela Bower. Judith Light was born on February 9, 1949 in Trenton, New Jersey. At 35, she took on the role of Angela Bower in Who's the Boss? From 1984 to 1992, portraying a strong, career-driven advertising executive who balanced her professional life with motherhood with rare grace. This role elevated Light to television icon status, showcasing an independent yet deeply emotional woman and highlighting her complex but heartfelt relationship with Tony Micelli. After Who's the Boss?, she won 2 Emmy Awards for her performances in Transparent and Ugly Betty, while also making a lasting impression on Broadway with Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Beyond her illustrious career, Judith Light's personal life has been one of stability and deep meaning. She married Robert Desiderio in 1985, and their relationship has remained strong for nearly 4 decades. Light is also a passionate advocate for LGBTQ+ rights and HIV/AIDS awareness, using her platform to drive positive change. In 2025, at 76, she continues to shine on television, on stage, and in her advocacy work. Danny Pinaro as Jonathan Bower. Danny Pinaro was born on January 6, 1976, in Milltown, New Jersey. At just 8 years old, he stepped into the role of Jonathan Bower in Who's the Boss? From 1984 to 1992, playing Angela Bower's intelligent and lovable son, who shared a close and heartwarming bond with Tony Micelli. This role marked the pinnacle of Pintaro's childhood acting career, offering a youthful and genuine perspective to the show's family dynamic. Before Who's the Boss?, he appeared in the horror film Cujo alongside Dee Wallace. Though he took on a few smaller projects afterward, public attention later shifted from his acting to his advocacy work for HIV/AIDS awareness. Danny Pintaro's personal life took significant turns, leading him from child stardom to a meaningful journey of self-discovery and activism. In 2015, he publicly revealed his HIV diagnosis after years of keeping it private, becoming an outspoken advocate against stigma surrounding the illness. He married Will Tabarez in 2014, and the two have maintained a happy and supportive life together. In 2025, at 49, he remains focused on personal well-being and community advocacy. Roa Gmenyani as Mrs. Rossini. Roa Gmenyani was born on October 21, 1939, in New York City, New York. At 45, she portrayed Mrs. Rossini in Who's the Boss? From 1984 to 1992, Tony Micelli's warm and friendly neighbor, bringing a strong sense of community and dependable support to the Bower household. Her portrayal was marked by authenticity and charm, showcasing her talent for playing relatable and engaging characters. Outside of Who's the Boss?, she appeared in popular series like Friends, The Sopranos, and Seinfeld, while also making a name for herself in theater, proving her versatility in entertainment over the decades. In 2025, at 85, Roa Gmenyani remains involved in the industry, though she no longer appears as frequently on screen as she once did. Nicole Edgar as Marcy Ferguson. Nicole Edgar was born on January 13, 1972, in Glendale, California. At 13, she played Marcy Ferguson in Who's the Boss? From 1985 to 1986, Samantha Micelli's lively and humorous best friend, adding energy and fun to the show. This role served as a stepping stone for Eggert, paving the way for greater success in the years to come. She later gained widespread fame as Summer Quinn in Baywatch, one of the most popular series of the 90s, and earlier as Jamie Powell in Charles in Charge. She also appeared in films like The Haunting of Morella and took part in reality shows such as Celebrity Fit Club, maintaining her presence in the entertainment industry. Nicole Edgar's personal life has been filled with both joy and challenges. She was married to Justin Hurwicke from 2000 to 2002, with whom she shares a daughter, and later became a single mother to another daughter. Recently, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, a major health battle she continues to face with resilience. In 2025, at 53, Eggert remains committed to her fight against the disease while staying active in entertainment and advocating for child actors' rights. Billy Gallow, as Al Billy Gallow, was born on November 7, 1966, in Brooklyn, New York. At 23, he played Al in Who's the Boss? From 1989 to 1992, the charming yet mischievous boyfriend of Samantha Micelli, adding romance and humor to the series. This role became a highlight of Gallow's career, showcasing his natural charisma in lighthearted yet engaging moments. He later appeared in Pretty Woman alongside Julia Roberts, Crash with an all-star cast including Sandra Bullock, and hit shows like CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. Beyond acting, Gallow ventured into producing and directing, expanding his influence in the entertainment industry. In 2025, at 58, he remains active in the industry, balancing acting with behind-the-scenes work. Robin Thomas as Jeffrey. Robin Thomas was born on February 12, 1949, in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. At 37, he took on the role of Jeffrey in Who's the Boss? From 1986 to 1989, the sophisticated boyfriend of Angela Bauer, bringing intriguing dynamics and a touch of tension with Tony Micelli. This role highlighted Thomas's refined presence, adding depth to the Bauer family's evolving relationships. After Who's the Boss?, he appeared in notable series like Matlock and Murphy Brown, as well as films such as The Contender with Joan Allen and Guillermo del Toro's Pacific Rim. In addition to acting, Thomas is a talented sculptor, with his work displayed in various galleries, showcasing his artistic versatility. Stepping away from Hollywood's spotlight, Robin Thomas has maintained a rare sense of stability in the entertainment industry. He married Gina de Almeida, and their lasting relationship has remained strong over the years. In 2025, at 76, he continues to thrive, balancing his passion for both acting and sculpture. James Nton as Michael Bauer. James Nton was born on December 6, 1945, in Middletown, Connecticut. At 40, he portrayed Michael Bauer in Who's the Boss? In 1985, a warm and supportive presence in the Bauer family during his brief but memorable appearances. This role was just one chapter in Nton's diverse and accomplished career. He earned 2 prestigious Tony Awards for his performances in City of Angels and Chicago, and appeared in films like Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, 2001, and The Devil Wears Prada alongside Meryl Streep. While his career flourished, James Nton's personal life has been a journey of both joy and loss. He married Pam Parsons in 1967, and they had 2 children before her passing in 2013, marking a deeply emotional chapter in his life. In 2025, at 79, Nton remains active in theater and television while participating in charity events, preserving both his artistic legacy and personal resilience. Kate Vernon as Kathleen Sawyer. Kate Vernon was born on April 21, 1961, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. At 29, she played Kathleen Sawyer in Who's the Boss? In 1990, a refined and slightly enigmatic character who added an air of sophistication to the series during her brief time on the show. This role was one of many that highlighted Vernon's adaptability as an actress. She is best known for her portrayal of Ellen Tigh in Battlestar Galactica, a commanding presence in the sci-fi genre. She also appeared in Malcolm X alongside Denzel Washington and had roles in series such as The 100 and Nash Bridges, building a notable career across various genres. Much like her diverse career, Kate Vernon's personal life has seen significant changes, reflecting both complexity and resilience. She was married to Robert Allen Brown from 1982 to 1997 and later to Chuck Negron from 2000 to 2004, having 3 children from these marriages. In 2025, at 64, Vernon continues to act in both film and television while attending fan conventions, especially those celebrating Battlestar Galactica. Candace Azara as Fran Tomopoulos. Candace Azara was born on May 18, 1945 in Brooklyn, New York. At 47, she played Fran Tomopoulos in Who's the Boss? In 1992, a warm and nurturing character who brought a sense of family and closeness to her scenes. This role highlighted Azara's natural charm, adding to the heartwarming atmosphere of the show. Beyond this, she appeared in Steven Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can, In Her Shoes alongside Cameron Diaz, and hit series like The Practice and ER. Off-screen, Azara built an impressive stage career with numerous Broadway productions, showcasing her versatility over the decades. In 2025, at 80, she continues acting, frequently appearing in guest roles on television, maintaining a steady career with dedication and grace. Vic Pelissos as Joe Tomopoulos. Vic Pelissos was born on August 12, 1947, in the United States. At 45, he took on the role of Joe Tomopoulos in Who's the Boss? In 1992, a hard-working character who provided stability and realism during his brief time on the show. This role was part of Pelissos's extensive career, showcasing his adaptability as an actor. He later appeared in popular series like Seinfeld, The X-Files, and ER, as well as films such as The Shadow with Alec Baldwin and Harley Davidson, and The Marlboro Man alongside Mickey Rourke, establishing a strong presence across various genres. In 2025, at 77, he remains active in the entertainment industry, occasionally taking on television roles while maintaining a respected, low-profile career. Scott Bloom as Jesse Nash. Scott Bloom was born on July 28, 1973, in Manhasset, New York. At 14, he played Jesse Nash in Who's the Boss? In 1987, a playful character who injected youthful energy and adventure into the series during his appearance. This role marked an important early step in Bloom's career, showcasing his acting potential as a teenager. He later starred in John Q with Denzel Washington, Smokin' Aces, alongside major stars like Ryan Reynolds and Jeremy Piven, and transitioned into producing, demonstrating his evolution from child actor to a multifaceted industry professional. In 2025, at 51, he remains active in entertainment, balancing acting with behind-the-scenes work while maintaining a steady career away from the spotlight. Who's the Boss? Left a lasting mark on television, and even after 40 years, its impact is still felt. While some cast members stayed in the spotlight, others stepped away or left us too soon. Their journeys may have taken different paths, but their time on the show remains unforgettable. Which Who's the Boss? Star was your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more TV nostalgia. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.